I put in the first slide, why not you? Why not you? Why aren't you on the list? Why aren't you on the list? Like what makes everybody else good enough to be on the list, but you can't be on the list? Right? So like, why not you? Right? Well, I found out that the reason why people don't become who they are capable of being is because they never spend the time to find out who they are. So they never spend the time to find out how they tick. They never spend the time to find out why they think what they think, why they feel the way they feel. They never spend time to master who they are. They master who someone else say they should be. They look at someone else, they try to admire someone else and try to achieve that. Unfortunately, that person already exists. We don't need another one. We need you to be you. Other times, well, we are influenced. We chase money, and so we chart a path to get to the money. Never stopping by us to say, hey, is that your path? No, we chase the money. Let me tell you something. Money is a temporary motivator. There is nothing in life that motivates you more than to become the best version of you. Because when you become the best version of you, you are becoming the person you were created to be. When you are authentic and you are self-aware, there is nothing that can stand in your way. And all of a sudden, why not me? Here I go. Right? Here I go. At Bold Coaching, we have a motto: master yourself and execute. To not master yourself is to not even know how to execute. You can do a thing and think you're real good at it, and the creator's looking at you like, that ain't even you. Like, you think you're successful, but that ain't even you. You ain't even touched it. If I showed you who you really are, you would be upset that you spent so many years pursuing that degree. You would be upset with yourself that you spent so much time learning this information, and it's not even you. You were just talented enough to execute at a certain level, but that isn't even your highest level. When you do what I created you to do, then you'll execute at your highest level. Then it'll be effortless to execute, and people chase you. I want to share something with you. The Creator provides gifts to the land on a continuum. Let's say it again. The Creator provides gifts to the land on a continuum. That means over and over again, on an ongoing basis. And the way the Creator does it is sweet. The Creator puts the gifts inside of a human. Craziest thing. Then sends the human to the land. And that human's mom finds out, oh, I'm pregnant. So like, it doesn't matter under what circumstances any of us are born, we were an orchestrated event. We were a planned existence by the Creator. It doesn't matter if our mom or dad knew about it, the Creator did. Thought so much of us to send us as a gift to the land though. That means people need us here in the land. Then what happens next is the gift reveals itself in the form of what you're naturally good at. What you have a knack for. I'm talking about that gift that you put in the corner because you compared your gift to everybody else's gift, and you were impressed with their gift and you shunned yours aside and tried to take up their gift. When nobody can do the gift, provide the gift like you can provide it, because you were created to do that. In fact, your DNA is in that gift. And so then what happens is the Creator gives you an idea, a thought, a concept, an image. The Creator gives you an imagination. That's the most basic definition of what a dream is. And it is humanity's fundamental responsibility to match their gift with their dream and make it reality. The challenging thing is adults, especially adult humans, we're talking because they're dream killers, right? Because what they love to do is they like to look at what reality presents, and they'll tell you your dream can't come true. They'll tell you, wake out of it, girl, wake out of it, boy. That'll never happen, based on what reality shows. It's just because they don't understand what reality really is. All reality is are past dreams. Like, that's shocking, you don't believe me? There is nothing that you utilize in your current day reality that once wasn't somebody else's idea, somebody else's thought, somebody else's image, imagination, and they created it. There's nothing that we use that wasn't once somebody else's dream, and now it's a reality. During COVID, I was able to talk to my mom and dad. Listen, I live 2.5 hours away from my mom and dad, and I was able to have a face-to-face conversation with my mom and dad because I couldn't see them in person because of the COVID. Right? Thanks to Zoom. thanks to Duo, thanks to FaceTime. Right? That's the reality we live in. We live in that reality right now. When was the dream? The Jetsons. Remember the Jetsons? When George would call home, and he'd be calling home because Mr. Spacely had him working overtime, and he'd tell his wife Jane, hey, listen, honey, I'll be home late. Mr. Spacely has me working on this project. He was talking face to face to her on the television, and we like, man, that'll never happen. It did. And we're living in it. And we use it, that technology, every single day. So what makes the inventors of FaceTime, Zoom, what makes them any more special than you? They're not any more special than you. They just found out who they were, and they matched it with their skill set, and they provided that gift here in the land, and we need it and we use it. You are leaders. In order to execute at your highest level, you have to know what you bring to the table. When you know what you bring to the table and you pursue that, everything you touch turns to gold. Being on a list becomes like pedestrian. It's something that's normal. You're shooting for number one, because on the list, that's a given. When you understand who you are, though. When you understand who you are.